So, time to switch out the tires on the LC500. These tires are about 3.5, 4 years old, and they do have about 21,000 miles. Time to switch them. These Michelin Pilot Super Sports been really good to me. The wear over here in the fronts are fine, but then when you get to the inside, you guys will see that already some of the bands are showing on the inside, and that's probably because the car is lowered. You will get that pretty often when you lower a vehicle. You get negative camber, and the inside of the tire will start wearing out more often. Unfortunately, I can't show you here, but maybe I can show you a little bit here. You can see that it is relatively used up here in the rear, so it is time to switch them. We'll see how this goes. I will be replacing these with the successor to the Michelin Pilot Super Sports. I'll show you guys a little bit once the wheels come off, a bit better of the wear on these tires. Hey guys, so these are the tires that I'll be replacing the original Michelin Pilot Super Sports. As you guys probably know, the Super Sports got replaced by the Pilot Sport 4Ss. You'll see right here, you got the Pilot Sport 4Ss. Of course, the industry here knows that the 4Ss got replaced by the S5s, but these are still not available for aftermarket use. It's only OEM use. And you guys will see here, we have 265, 35, 21 in the front, and a nice fat 325, 30, 21 for the rear. I'm looking forward to checking these out to see how they perform versus the Super Sports. Of course, a lot of reviews out there said that they're considerably better, especially quieter, better wet traction, better dry traction. We'll take a look. I'll see you guys a bit later. Guys, the first wheel is off, which is the front driver side wheel, and this was my primary concern. You guys will see right here, look how much of that belt is showing. I mean, guys, I got 21,000 miles out of this, so I can't complain. Everything else, as you guys can see here on the tread pattern, from here further out, even this right here is actually not bad. I mean, you guys still see there's still a little bit remaining. This is pretty good, but this is what was the concerning part. And I think because of this, I started losing air, because for the last week the tire has been losing air. So I'm glad that getting these switched up.
Feels definitely gone.
So this is the driver's side rear tire, and you guys will see on the bands over here, we're already pretty wasted. Like I said, 21,000 miles out of it, can't complain. And these actually lasted pretty well. Of course, once again, being a lowered vehicle, you will get more wear on the inner part of the tire as opposed to the outside, just because you got a little bit more negative camber. So after removing the wheels, check out the wheel hub. I can't believe, look how corroded the inner part of the wheel hub is. Never taken this car to any winter climate, and it hasn't been around the beach for too long, probably a week at most. So what I'm thinking it probably is, it's probably the fact that I use water from the house that's not filtered, and the fact that you have so much calcification and different minerals causes the corrosion. That's my take on it. I wanted to know what you guys think about it. The passenger side wheels are off, and once again we're getting quite a bit of corrosion, especially here inside. I mean, look at that. I think that's probably calcification from the water that I use. It's pretty bad, to be honest with you guys. Hopefully this will show me that maybe I should get a water filtration system for when I wash the car, because I don't wash the car anywhere else except for myself. And I know that the water that I have at home is quite sedimented. It's got quite a bit of minerals in it, so, and that's probably the result of that. So pretty unfortunate, guys. Okay guys, so I wanted to give you a quick update about a week and a half after I installed the tires, the Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss. Wanted to give you guys my feedback on that. So I can't really tell you too much. It's only been a week and a half. Compared to the Michelin Pilot Super Sports, I can't really tell that much of a difference. Based on the reviews that I've read between the two tires, the PS4 S's have marginally better wet traction, better noise reduction, and overall driving performance feedback. Even though the Super Sports actually were a little bit better when you took it on track and you took it to like 8 tenths, 9 tenths, 10 tenths. It had a little bit of better dry traction. So ultimately, my feedback on the PS4 S is, I would say one little thing that I did notice is better noise reduction. These tires seem to have, or seem to be a little quieter as opposed to the PSS's. Aside from that, I can't really tell you because it's not like I took the car, hard driving to tell you if the traction is that much better. I don't think anybody really is going to be able to tell the difference between a PSS or a PS4 S, in regular everyday driving, unless you're really taking it to the track. And I haven't had the chance to drive these tires on a wet surface because I typically don't drive my LC on rainy days, for example. So that's gonna be hard to tell you guys. But at the end of the day, let's not forget the PS4 S's are the successor and supposedly a better tire than the PSS's. So, given the fact that they are a successor to the Super Sports, I do believe that these are just as good, if not maybe a little bit better, especially when it comes to the noise reduction on the tires. I'm happy with them so far, and we'll see how long they last me because, as I mentioned to you guys before in the video, the Super Sports ended up lasting me 21,000 miles. Yeah, of course, there were, bands showing on one of the front tires, which is, I believe, the front driver's side tire. I'm not too sure why that was happening compared to the passenger side. But ultimately, you guys did see the rears. And to get 21,000 miles out of them, I'm very happy. Let's not forget that I did take those tires to, I would say, 3 or 4 different parade lap track days, if you want to call it. I took it to Daytona twice, Daytona 500 Speedway. And I took it to a very rough track, which was Sebring, and the tire still lasted me that long. And let's not forget, if you guys go back to one of my previous videos, which I'll put up on the screen, I ended up doing some donuts with those Michelin Pilot Super Sports. So given the fact that I did all that, plus got 21,000 miles out of them, I was very satisfied that they lasted me that long. Let's check out how these PS4 S's end up doing for me over the long term. And I'll give you guys hopefully maybe an update in about a year from now or something like that. But aside from that, guys, thank you very much for the views. I hope this was somewhat informational for you. And as always, stay tuned for more car content. And don't forget to like. It'll help me out quite a bit with the algorithm on YouTube. Make sure to comment down there if you have any comments. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, guys, thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.